Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today we're going to look at something special. Now, yesterday I showed you the new, June bargain bead box, but at the same time as that one came, another one came. This is the Tropical Heat Companion Bundle number 3. So I managed to get all 3 of them, so I felt really lucky in that. So anyway, let's turn down and we'll check out this Tropical Heat Companion Bundle number 3, shall we? Now these bundles, they don't come with a list like our regular things do. What they do is they put your kit information right here. Tropical Heat Companion Bundle number 3 cost me $45 for this bundle. And then everything in the kit has got this little indication of kit on it. So let's go through this and see what we've got. Now this package is orange. I think my other Tropical Heat ones are pinks. But anyway, above and beyond, right? So number 1 would be a bead cap. Ooh, look at those sparkles. Bead cap number 55. Yeah, number 553. That's this one. It's a 10-gram bag of 7x4 dotted cone bead caps. Oh, those are actually quite pretty. I like those. Of course, I'm dropping them all over the place. There we go, 10-gram bag. Next is 4 pieces of the rhinestone. Just what we had. Where did I drop them at? They were, oh, there they are. The 4 pieces, 10mm rhinestone round beads in fuchsia. Look at the sparkle on these pave beads. Aren't they gorgeous? Those are so pretty. So there's those. Next is 4 pieces of 15x12mm check pressed glass conch shell beads in alabaster with a Rembrandt finish. Oh, there they are. Ooh, those are pretty. Look at those. Aren't those shiny? And there are conch shell. Bead goes from, string would go from top to bottom. Those are pretty. Next is 6 pieces of 12x10mm checked press glass swirl nugget beads in crystal and red swirl. Yeah, it's these. Sort of reminds me of those candies we used to get at Christmas time. Next is 6 pieces of 11x10mm check press glass pebble beads in a scarlet silk. That's these guys. A 4.7-inch strand of 7x4mm check fire polished faceted rondelle beads in an opaque cherry red. Okay, we've got 4 strands in this bag, and I'd say that this one is our opaque cherry red rondelles. Aren't those pretty? So there's that strand. And then we go down and we have a 4.7-inch strand of 6mm fire polished glass faceted round beads in hyacinth. Well, I know that this color is what they identify as hyacinth. So there's those. Aren't those pretty? Next is a 4.7-inch strand of 8mm check fire polished glass faceted round beads in a milky pink with a hyacinth, hematite luster. Oh, I like these. Aren't these pretty? So that's strand 3. We're going to have to flip the page here. So next kit item is a 4.7-inch strand of 10mm check fire polished glass faceted round beads in ruby red. So that's the last one in this baggie. Pretty ruby red beads. So let's put those all back in their bag. I think they had them bent over like this to go in here. Come on, bend in the middle so that you can go down in your bag. I'm not sure they're going to want to close back up in here. Have you ever found that when you get buy stuff and then you try to put them back the way they were and they just say no? I'm done with being folded up like that. That's good enough. Okay, so now we go to the next kit item is a 16-inch strand of 6x4mm mixed crystal rondelle beads in a peach orange multi-mix. That must be these. So we have within this some dark oranges, opaque, and a whitish creamish color, and then some transparent darker orange, and some clear, and then I actually think this one might be a variegated one, like it has a coating of some kind on it. But anyway, very pretty orange beads. So down in you go. Next is way down here, approximate 15-inch strand, 8mm Malaysia jade, which is dyed quartz round beads in blue. Here we go. There they are. Now, this is the the regular strand of what we got yesterday in our tropical, not tropical heat, sunken treasure. That was the matte blue. This might be where I saw the blue I was talking about. But aren't those? That's such a pretty blue. Go in. That string doesn't want to go in. So that string is going to get trimmed off because it's too long. There we go. So those were the Malaysia blue. So the next thing on our list here is an approximately 14.5-inch strand of 4mm pink crackle agate, dyed and heated faceted round beads. 4mm crinkle agate. That would be these guys here. So various colors of pinks in there. So it's pretty. In you go. Next is approximately a 6-inch strand of 6mm quartz dyed faceted cube beads in magenta. That would be these guys. these are pretty. So there's our cube beads in magenta. Next is a 15.5 strand of 4 by 2 millimeter red hematoid quartz rondelle beads. Now, incidentally, I didn't mention it before, but they do have a code here, and it's on. They try to put it on all the packages as well. Even if it's only like this, a little sticker with the number on it. But anyway, this is our gemstone red hematoid quartz rondelle beads. Those are little guys, but dang, they're cute. I like them a lot. Sorry for the sniffles, guys. I have allergies, and we have had a lot of cottonwood stuff floating around. So there's the gemstone. Next is a 10-gram bag, approximately 34 pieces of 6 millimeter Czech pressed glass round beads in Harvest Orange, which is what I just showed you a second ago. Now, I'm not going to open these up unless I decide to use them, because these are sealed little packages. They're not like a baggie. So there's the orange. And a 10-gram bag, approximately 34 pieces of 6 millimeter Czech pressed glass round beads in Vivid Raspberry. Same thing here. Pretty raspberry color. Bright pink. Next is a Dragon's 29 by 15 millimeter Dragon's Vein agate teardrop pendant in magenta. Come on, little teardrop, come out of there. It's a pretty little guy. Okay. Next is a 47 by 18 inch. Oh, there it is. Interesting. 8.18 karat gold plated brass flowering branch pendant. This is pretty. I like this. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to use it, but I do like it. It's very, very pretty. I could paint it if I wanted to, because we could make the little flowers bell flowers and then have a little green, but I don't know. I don't know. That's really pretty just as it is. So drop that back down to its bag. The leaf. It's pretty flowers. Now we need to flip the page again and get to the last page. Okay, the last page only has 2 items on it. First one is approximately 16-inch strand of 8 millimeter shell pearl beads in a light gold. Now these pearls, when they say they're shell, that's exactly what they're made out of. They're shell beads. They're not acrylic or glass or even natural pearls. They're made from shells. Pretty. Now, I personally purchased a couple of other colors of these pearls because I thought they were really pretty. Now, these cost a little more than acrylic or glass, but oh, they're hefty. They're a nice bead, and I think they will probably, their coating may hold up better as far as the color is concerned than others. So there's our pearls. And lastly is a toggle 17 by 8 millimeter wavy oval super hold magnetic clasp in gold. They might be right about the super hold. Oh, there's a little gap right there. Put your thumb through it. It holds pretty good. and it wants to go back together pretty good too. So that is the little clasp, and it seems to be a pretty strong one. So that is the last item in our bag of goodies from Tropical Companion Bundle number 3. And I thought that was a wonderful bag. Anyway, if you're interested in the other colors, let's see, what did I do with those? If you want to see them. I used these the other day in something. These are the white. And I've also used these pinky colors. Now this pinky, peachy color, I used in the necklace we made the other day using these big shell beads. So these are the ones I used the other day. Actually, I've got some extra ones here. I don't know why. And then I also have, no, I just saw them. This color. So they have these in a number of different colors, so they're all nothing really dark. They're pretty nice light colors. In fact, they're colors you might actually find a natural one in. So there are those. Aren't those pretty? So anyway, those were our beads and even some extras. So let's dump these back out and decide if we want to make something from them. Now this branch is really pretty. I'm going to just think about this. It may end up being just on a gold chain with maybe a few beads with it, because it's really pretty. I really like these pave beads. I might make these into some earrings, but if I do, what do I want to put with them? Thinking maybe a simple, like a chain drop, or maybe a small beaded drop down to the pave, and then maybe another bead below it. No, maybe. Definitely no with red. I don't think so with the shell. I'm liking the pearls, maybe. I think I'm heading towards the pearls because I don't think that they will overshadow, be too bold and overshadow the pave. But maybe the, oop, what did I just drop? Oh, that little pendant. I still like the pearl better. So what I'm thinking is we just need 2 of these paves, obviously, because it's 4 pair of earrings. Keep the other 2 for either another pair of earrings or in a bracelet or necklace or something. A couple of bead caps, maybe more than a couple, maybe 3 or 4. Let's put 4 out just in case. A couple of pearls. I just want 2. Oops, but 4 want to come out. So maybe we'll leave the 4 out because we may decide we need a second pearl. I don't want that down here. I don't think we're going to want a second pearl. So let's put it back on here. Now, I'm thinking, will this be better on the ball? No. I think we'll put it with the... Come here. Let's cut these open and see what we decide, whether we like these cubes in here or if we just want the little guys. Cube could go above like so. Excuse me again for those sniffles. I apologize. And a couple of these little guys down below. Now I'm thinking the bead cap can go here on either side of our pearl. Ding, come over here so we got you divided into 2 pieces. Oh, one of you goes over here. Now I'll need to get a couple more spacers because I'm going to put the little one there, the pearl here with the 2, and then this little guy up here. And then I'm going to get a couple of links of chain to add to that. I think that would be pretty as a dangle from a chain. Don't you think that would be pretty? So what we want to do is we want to get some, those are too short. I need long golds. Couple of gold wires. Straighten them some. So I only need one little spacer for down here below this. And I just think I'm just going to find a tiny gold spacer, like a daisy or something. These little guys should work. So what we'll do is put on our little tiny guy here at the bottom. And I didn't figure I had to worry about him falling over that hole there. Here. Come on, Pearl, have you got something stuck in you? Feels like it does. Let's see if I can. There we go. Cleaned it out. There we go. There is our drop. Now that would be a very pretty drop even without any chain on it, but I am going to put a few links of chain nonetheless. And then we'll put it, I'll find an ear post to put it on, I think. Yeah, I think this is so pretty, going to turn out so pretty. I've got a couple of posts out. These are little gold circles, and we'll get a little chain that will go about from here to here. Wrap this up and put it on, hook it to the chain at the bottom, and then we will get the chain and hook it to the ear post. That one's going to bulk it going through again. So there we go. So then we'll hook the chain on with a jump ring to our post here. So let's get this second one put together. Do you like my new mat? One of my subscribers gave that to me. I think it's nice. That was really nice of them. So put the bead cap, a pearl. A little sticky, but not bad. Bead cap and our little cube. Those are so pretty. So now we want to take and we want to bend these over. It looks like we have a crooked wire in there somewhere. It does, I thought I had it straightened, but it looks crooked on this earring. Bend it over, do the same with the other. Now I'm going to get my stepped bell making pliers, and I'm going to wrap this on the small one. So we'll slide this in up to where the bend is, up and over and around, bring her down and bring her over, and then make sure she's in a sort of lollipop shape, leaving a gap. I mean, you see that, I don't know if you can see the gap. I'm leaving the gap because I'm going to hook it directly to the chain. So slide it up into here. Wrap this one up and around and over. Let this drop. Bring this over with a lollipop shape and a gap. There we go. So now we have to decide on our chain. I've got a couple of different ones, though I think this one is closest to the color. I've got some chunkier chain, which is also in that color range, but it might be too chunky. Let's check. Maybe not. If I just stop right here at this link, just to do these two bigger links, it might be just fine. I actually sort of like that. So we're going to open this next link up. Now these links are folded links, so they will open. But you've got to make sure you open it from the proper side, or it squishes down and then it doesn't want to open anymore. So see how this one went this direction? Now I flip it over and go in with this side and open this one up. Oh, now see, I was wrong. I didn't pay attention. The opening is right here on the other side. So flip it up. And now we've got that hook off. Now we'll take two more links because we've got the other side to the second earring to put on too. So we need two more links for this other side. Now I could just leave that hanging there, but because I know that I probably won't want it, well, you know, I might. You never can tell. So maybe I'll just close that link back up. So I'm just going to take my plier, grab hold of this with my fingers or whatever. I just have to have it stable to work with. Take my plier back in and just bend it back down again. So now that link is secure again. So we're going to drop this chain back into its baggie. Put it back over here with my other chains. I have a lot. I keep all my chains beside me here. Probably shouldn't because there's a whole bunch of them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this link right over where I left that. And I'm going to grab these pliers and I'm going to push this link together. Where the wires come together, we're going to push them down. And then I'm going to take a second pair of pliers. And I'm going to wrap this baby up. Then we'll get in here and we'll cut this excess off. And tuck it in. So it looks like it's a little crooked. See how it's going to the side there? So I'll want to straighten that up. Because it's going to hang like so. So again, with the chain, drop it up the other one. Grab hold with one pair of pliers where the wires come together. Push them down since you had them gapped. And push them together. Then take your second pair of pliers, or your fingers if you prefer, and wrap this second one up. Now that slid down a little bit, so I'm going to move it up with my thumb now. Okay, now we will trim this off and tuck it in. Now I think this one is going to be crooked too because I felt it moving as I was tucking, and I didn't get it tucked all the way. There we go. And see, it is now tipped the opposite way. So we will straighten that here and then get in and straighten this here. And there we go for the second. So aren't those pretty? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple of gold Tinky Tots and we will hook those to the ear wires. These Tinky Tots are about this, what we call Tinky Tots in our little world, is are oval jump rings that are tiny little oval jump rings. They're not very big at all. Open this one, put our earring on. Now what I'm looking for is the where I put my wire on, or how it's tucked here, so that it's in the back. That's what I prefer. It's not an imperative, I just prefer it. I think it looks better. And then we will put our ear wire post through here. Oh, I dropped it, so let's get it back. There we go. And then we will close this jump ring up. Now it didn't close all the way. I don't know if you can see the little tiny gap there. If that should happen, take your 2 pliers and then with slight forward pressure, move it back and forth until you feel that telltale scrape of them coming together. So there is earring number 1, all finished. And I truly like these, so I think these are going to go in my personal collection. So open this baby up. Again, I'm going to check to see where my connection is. So I will. Come on, you. Come over here. Close this baby up. Again, it's not quite meeting. One of the reasons is it's up a little bit, so let's see if I can get it to go down where it belongs. Okie doke. So there is our second earring all finished. Aren't those pretty? Now I am going to do one other thing because personally I prefer a different back. Let's see if I can find my gold backers. Might be easier said than done today. Oops, I'm knocking things. There they are. Those were silver ones. These are my golds. I like these ones with the little caps better. Oops, I'm not supposed to throw them away though. Because I don't have that many left. This is a personal preference. I just prefer to have this type on the back. Now, these ones, if you wanted to add a little more decoration, you could hook something on one of these little loops and bring it down into here, like another piece of chain or some beads or whatever. I rarely want to do that, feel like doing that, but you can. So then we put this guy on. See, he's got a little rubber stopper inside him, so in my opinion, they don't slide as easily. So there we go. There are the earrings all finished. I have a whole baggie of these because I don't use them. But anyway, there is our beautiful, look at the sparkle on those paves. Aren't those gorgeous? So there we go. There we go. Those are our Tropical Heat Bundle number 3 earrings. Aren't those gorgeous? I may trade and just put those on. I really like them. So there they are. Our tropical heat bundle number 3 earrings. I think they turned out superbly. I really like them. And I hope you do too. So anyway, this is an idea of what to do with some Pave and Pearl and any other beads. And in fact, if you wanted, you could just put the Pave and the Pearl. And again, the chain if you want it. If you want a shorter earring, leave the chain out and just hook it right here. So this has been Rose from In Rose's Garden. And again, we have been using the Tropical Heat Companion Bundle number 3 from Bargain Bead Box to make these gorgeous, gorgeous earrings. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.